Hi everyone, this is Ben. Here is a performance and a tutorial of a trick I did about a year or so ago, and this is GetBusyAces2. So here we go. First trick, we need a card selector, so let's see. Let's have somebody select one. Let's say they want this one right here. Let's take a look at that card, okay? It is the 9 of hearts. We'll take the 9 of hearts and just, we'll cut it somewhere into the middle of the deck. Now we're going to go through some cards here and we're going to ask them if they're yours. So is that your card? No. Is this your card? No. Is this your card? No. Is this... Is this your card? No. And is this your card? Of course you'll say no. Well, I went through several cards to try to find out if I found your card. Let's see how I did. Here we got... Right here, we got 5 cards that we went through that aren't yours. So I'm going to just have a spectator's help for this. We just have a spectator come over and smack off the cards. This is kind of like a snap the card trick, but it has twists. One card that stays in my hand. That card is none other than the 9 of hearts. I'm not good at the spinning thing. But not only do we find the 9 of hearts, we got 4 other cards here. And it would be very amazing if these were the 4 aces. But here's the thing. I prepared the deck very magically and gave it some special psychic powers at the beginning. So we know that we don't just have 4 aces. We also have 4 lovely kings. Just like where's the other one? Just like that. Right, everyone, this was Get Busy Aces. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Now for the tutorial. Here's how you set up this trick. Let me screw this deck up real quick. What you need out of the deck is you need, and here is the setup. Let's go through it. You need to have this. First of all, what you need to do is you have the 4 aces here, but here's what you need to do. You want to go like this. You need 4 aces and 4 random cards. Now here's how you set this up. In order to set this up, it works as follows. To do that, you go ace, then you go random card, then you go ace, then you go another random card, or not through ace, another random card, then an ace, then another random card, then an ace, then a random card. So you got ace, random card, ace, random card, ace, random card, ace, random card. Random cards will be at the bottom. This setup goes on the bottom of the deck. Looks like that. So you got the random card on the bottom. Now the 4 kings. This is why you have to be very careful with this trick. There's another way you could do it, but it makes it hard to do. So one thing you could do is you just take the kings, and you want to fan through the deck past the setup. You want to fan through past the setup here, and once you get a little bit past the setup, you reverse you take the kings, you set the setup down. Now what you can do, you don't want to go like right there, because you don't want it to be near the top portion of the deck. So you want it to be like, you want to put one here maybe, put one here, put one here, and you got to be very careful because you do not want to expose the king. So I had to film it a couple times with that issue. So you want to put them in the middle like that, and just they're in there. And then you want to put this setup on the bottom. Now you're set. You got the 4 kings spread out on the bottom part of the deck, and you got your setup right here. So there's your trick. So as you can see, this is what it looks like, just like that. All the setup. And this is a hard trick if you want, because you got to be really careful. Because you can dribble wrong and just show a king. You can cut, and then you'll show a king like that. So you got to be very careful with this trick. So a good way to do this, in my opinion, is to kind of go near the top portion of the deck. But you want to go very slow. Because if you see it, because you want to see like I already just did, you don't want to expose the kings. You want to go very, very slow. You want to go like this. Say somebody touches a card, let's say they want this one. Now here's your next job for the trick. You get a break under the top card. You can push off like that, or you can riffle like I did, like that. But you just need to get a break below the top card, and then put this on top, so it would be a break below 2 cards. And then you want to perform a double undercut, which looks like this. It's very easy. You have a break. You take half the cards below that. Take half the cards below the break, and then you take the other half below the break, like that. And what that'll do is it'll put a random card below their card, and then the rest will be the setup. So random cards, their card, then you got the setup. So here's what you do first. First, what you do is you want to, if you want to give this deck false cuts, you had better mind your P's and Q's, because it's not going to be easy to do. Not exposing the king. Like, you got to be very careful performing these false cuts with this trick. That's a problem, because you can easily expose kings. So you got to be very careful with this trick when you're doing false cuts. Now, what you want to do next is you want to sell the bottom card. It's of course not their card. Now, here's what you need to be careful with, and this is what I messed up on the performance of. You want to put you take the bottom card, you do a glide, which looks like that, and then you're pulling out this card. And you'll be doing that down here. So what happens is, if you do it normally, you see is this card, they'll say no. You say, okay, we'll set that card down. So it looks like you're sitting on that card, but you're really sitting on their card, but you don't want to show that you sit on their card, of course. And then the card that right here, on the bottom of the deck, you do not want to leave that there. You want to take that card and put it in the middle, or you could put that actually on top of the deck, because I kept thinking in the middle, so I messed up. So yeah, it goes in the middle. It could go on top of the deck since I have the kings already in the deck. Because if you did it the other way, you'd have to put each card in the middle. Right, then you show this card, perform the glide, and set this card down, and then put that on top. So this card, perform another glide, and then you keep repeating that for the next 2 cards, like that. And now what you do is you leave the deck set down. You perform our false cuts, but I didn't do a whole lot of those in performance because I do not want to mess this trick up. So you really got to think about what you're doing. Alright, now look. What you want to do next is you want them to smack. You want to hold the cards like this. You got 5 cards here. In the original version, when I did this trick, it didn't have the aces, didn't have the kings, and you only use 4 cards. But this trick you want to use 5. Because you know how they have their card with the 4 other aces, like at the beginning of the trick. So what happens now is you just smack all the cards down. You want to make sure their card's on the bottom, okay? You want to make sure their card goes on the bottom of this. Because when you smack down, you want them to smack out all the cards, and then you hang on to the bottom one like that. And what's going to happen is their card will be there if you follow up the trick correctly. And of course, if their card's there, you will show on these cards that there's 4 aces. That's a pretty amazing twist that I added. But what's even better than 4 aces, and this doesn't have to be 4 kings. You can also use the royal flush for this part of the trick. But that'll make it even harder because you've got 1 extra card mixed in the spread. So I just do the kings. So you say, look, we got here 4 kings. So you say, well, not only that, not only the 4 aces, but we also have the 4 kings. And you want to take each king out like that. And the cards are examinable after this point because this trick is a little bit harder to do if you want to, because you want to be careful not ruining it. But this could be considered a beginner or an intermediate trick. All right, guys, here's my next upload. Just let me know what you guys think. Yeah, and I'll be uploading another video tonight. See ya. I haven't been uploading, so I'm making it up to you guys. Peace.